Dickinson State, they'll go at the guard positions. Jenna Jacobson, 5'3", and a sophomore out of Rapid City, South Dakota. Lindsey Peterson, 5'6", and a senior out of Watford City. Heather Labrie, 5'5", and a junior out of Ekalaka, Montana. And Mackenzie Johnson, 5'7", and a senior out of Carrington. And Danielle Wallace will start in place of Sam Ost. Wallace, a senior at 6 foot out of Havre, Montana. Eric Nelson in his 4th year as the head coach for Dickinson State, assisted by Haley Froelich and Kenzie Reed, and the Blue Hawks come in at 4-5 on the season. Yesterday it was all Rocky Mountain after a close first quarter. The Bears gave up just 8 points in the second quarter to open it up and ended up winning by a final of 81-42. And of course, yesterday Sam Ost went down early in the first quarter. Mackenzie Johnson was in foul trouble early on, and Lindsey Peterson had a tough day scoring the basketball as well. National anthem. We got our Justin Glass starting lineups in the books as well, so let's take a timeout from Justin Glass. We'll also hear from Coca-Cola, and back with the tip-off of Day 2 of the Sam Milanovic Classic. Dickinson State, Rocky Mountain College, and women's hoops action. It all comes your way after this 90-second timeout.
A sophomore from Skokie, Montana, at guard number 14, Gracie Ledford. A sophomore from Hamilton, New Zealand, at forward number 32, Dominique Stevens. And a junior from Brockton, Montana, at forward number 33, Mackenzie Dedman. The Bears are led by head coach Wes Keller and assisted by Jason Federer. And now the starting line for your Dickinson State University Blue Hawks. A sophomore from Rapid City, South Dakota, at guard number 3, Jenna Jacobson. A senior from Watford City, North Dakota, at guard number 10, Lindsey Peterson. A junior from Ekalaka, Montana, at guard number 21, Heather Labrie. A senior from Carrington, North Dakota, at guard number 32, Mackenzie Johnson. And a senior from Havre, Montana, at forward number 34, Danielle Wallace. The Blue Hawks are led by head coach Eric Nelson, assisted by Haley Froelich and Mackenzie Reed.
Well, the two teams out at the center jump circle. Danny Wallace for Dickinson State, Dominique Stevens for Rocky Mountain College. Bears dressed in their home white, Blue Hawks in their road blues. Controlled by Buell for Rocky Mountain College, so the Bears will have the basketball first out of midcourt, just controlling the dribble. Finally picks it up, goes high post to Deftman. Deftman inside Stevens. Stevens, nice look back, the give and go, and Deftman puts it up and in. Nice high-low, and then a give and go. Deftman drove the lane. Stevens got it back to her. An easy layup, 2-0 Battling Bears. Peterson with it. Wallace right side into the corner. Jacobson back out front. Johnson to Labrie. Labrie on the drive, picks up the dribble. Right side Wallace. Wallace from 15 on the wing. In and out, no good. Rebound down to Rocky Mountain. 2-0 Bears. 45 seconds into this one on the CHI St. Alexius Health scoreboard. Thatcher in the front court to Deathman. Deathman gets it to Lechbold. Back out front, Buell. Buell drives, step back three-pointer for Buell, off balance, put it up and in. So Ty Buell with the triple, and the Bears 5-0. A minute into the ball game. Peterson in the lane, right side to Johnson, left side Labrie. Labrie back out front, Jacobson. Jacobson to the free throw line, penetrates left corner Labrie. Labrie down the baseline, goes to Wallace at the free throw line to Jacobson with 10 to shoot. Johnson on the drive, pulls up from 12. That bangs off the back iron. Jacobson tips it out of there, but is controlled by Rocky Mountain. Quickly, the Bears come into the front court. Lechbold skips it left side. Thatcher back out front. Buell to Deathman. Right side, they lob it inside to the big post player. She's double teamed. Kick out to Buell on the drive. Kick back out front. Thatcher from three. Shot is up, no good, and it's tipped away. And a push called on the rebound. And that will go against Lindsay Peterson. Her first team foul, and Rocky Mountain will get it back with 20 seconds on the shot clock. 8:11 left to play in the first quarter. Bears out front, 5-0. Lechbold gets it back to Thatcher. Quick pass right corner to Buell. Buell tries to go baseline, cut off, kicks it back out to Thatcher. Thatcher, top of the key, in the lane, down low, back outside, right three-pointer is up and good, as Ty Buell has hit a couple of triples. And the start today is kind of like the finish was yesterday, 8-0, Rocky Mountain out in front. 7:40 left here in the first quarter. Labrie to Wallace. Wallace, one dribble, gets it out to Peterson. Peterson back out front, Johnson, left side Jacobson. Back out front, Peterson. Shot clock down to 6. Peterson comes around the screen. Down to 3, down to 2. Jacobson drives, got the shot off as the shot clock buzzer went off. Hit just glass, and it's a shot clock violation for Dickinson State. So Rocky Mountain 3 of 4 from the field, 2 3-pointers. Dickinson State 0 of 3 from the field, and the Bears lead it 8-0 with 7:15 remaining here in the first on the CHI St. Alexius Health scoreboard. Out front, Deathman, top of the key, three-pointer clangs off the side iron, knocked around, finally controlled by Dickinson State. Here come the Blue Hawks offensively. Jacobson to Labrie. Labrie, couple of dribbles, step back, long three-pointer is up and good. Nice step-back triple for Heather Labrie. First points of the ball game for Dickinson State makes it 8-3 in favor of Rocky Mountain College. Buell, Deathman, lob pass in the lane. Stevens, double team, triple team, put it up, no good. Ball tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Stevens. Blue Hawk bench wanted a 3-second violation, but Stevens got the shot off, but Dickinson State eventually got the ball out of bounds. Johnson with it. Johnson, left side, into the corner. Jacobson, she'll cast from 3, that's up and good. So the Blue Hawks with back-to-back triples get back to within 2, 8-6 on the CHI St. Alexius Health scoreboard. Deathman goes left side to Thatcher. Thatcher out front to Buell. Buell with a couple of triples. Deathman right side, back out front Thatcher. Thatcher calls for the screen, gets it, picks up the dribble, gets the pass off to Buell, down low Stevens, double team, kick out front, now drive on the baseline. Buell stops on the block. Out front, Thatcher with the triple off the iron, no good. Ball tipped and controlled by Rocky Mountain College, and Stevens with the offensive rebound puts it back up and in. 10-6 our score. Jacobson, left wing for Dickinson State, out front to Johnson, back left side to Labrie. Labrie down low in the block, picks up the dribble, back out to Jacobson. Shot clock down to 12. We're going to get a reach-in foul, and that will go against Buell, her first. Second team foul. Subs in for Dickinson State. Tate Cohn will check in. Sam Oates is going to give it a shot now. So Oates off the bench with that dislocated kneecap yesterday. Going to give it a go with 5.5 left to go here in the first quarter. Blue Hawks trail 10-6. They've got the basketball, 15 to shoot. Right corner Jacobson out to Cohn. Cohn on the drive, picks up the dribble, down low, Ost. Ost double team, nice step through, put it up and in. Pretty move on the box for Sam Ost. 10-8 in favor of Rocky Mountain midway through this first quarter on the drive. Thatcher on the block, nice look underneath, putting it up high off the glass, no good is Stevens. And the Blue Hawks will clear it away, pushing it into the front court. Jacobson to Johnson, right side to Labrie. Labrie back to Cohn, left side. Jacobson back out front. Labrie to Johnson to Cohn on the right side. Cohn looking inside, nothing doing. Out to Jacobson. Jacobson, right elbow from 17 is no good, and ball tipped and controlled. But we got a foul called on Dickinson State. Sam Ost will pick up the foul. Caden Steele into the ball game. Sunshine Vicente also in the game for Dickinson State. So Dickinson State trailing by 2, 4.5 left to go here in quarter number 1. Out front, Thatcher with it. Left side, three-point shot off the back iron, no good. Baird with the rebound. Baird with the putback, but a foul on Ost, so 2 quick fouls on Sam Ost. And Morgan Baird, who just checked into the ball game, go to the free throw line. Baird, one of the leading scorers for Rocky Mountain College, comes off the bench. Tanisha Parnell in now for Rocky Mountain. First of 2 for Baird. Off the bench, Baird hits the first. Second free throw coming for Baird, 5'11", and a sophomore out of Oregon. And she hits them both. The sub will check in. Ost will check out with those 2 quick fouls. Whitney Edwards into the lineup. 5'11" and a freshman out of Hill City, South Dakota. Blue Hawks dressed 15 yesterday, and all 15 got to play. Cohn with it. Off to Edwards. To Labrie. Labrie breaks down the left side, scoops it up off the glass, no good. And Rocky Mountain quickly brings it into the front court. Thatcher down low to Baird off her hand and out of bounds. Just led her a little too much. Turnover 1, Rocky Mountain College. 12-8 our score. Rocky Mountain College out in front. 3:50 left to play on the CHI St. Alexius Health scoreboard. Vicente with the basketball. Top of the key to Edwards. Edwards looking for some help. Gets it off to Cohn. 15 to shoot. Cohn top of the key from 3. Hits the glass, and that's all. A rebound down to Rocky Mountain College. Now they turn the ball away. Putting it up and in, no good, was Vicente. And back comes Black Hills State with 3.5 left to go first quarter. 12-8 our score. Buell with the basketball to Deathman between the circles. Now swinging around Parnell. Parnell looking for Baird. Gets it down low on the left block. Skip pass right side Thatcher. Thatcher drops it down low Deathman. Deathman steps through, puts it up and in. The mismatch, Deathman guarded by Labrie. Deathman at 6'1", Labrie at 5'7". 14-8, Dickinson State trailing. Stevens with it, back out front on the drive. Cohn, she's going to get bumped on the drive. Parnell gets called for the foul, her first, 16 foul. Peterson back in for Dickinson State. Ileana Moran in for Rocky Mountain. Labrie will get her first break with 2:50 left to go. Fresh 20 on the shot clock. Lob pass out to Peterson to Edwards. Steele on the drive, right side, has her shot blocked and out of bounds. Deathman with the block. Shot clock at 12. And the Blue Hawks will get it out on the baseline. Steele gets it into Peterson in the right corner, down to 10. Peterson on the drive, throws it away. Turnover 2 on the steal, Moran. Moran into the front court to Deathman, back to Moran at the midcourt circle. With 2.5 left here in quarter number 1. Moran directing traffic. Deathman, top of the key, off to Thatcher. Down low, Baird, and we're going to get a hand check on Dickinson State. Edwards will pick it up, her first, fourth team foul. So the next Blue Hawk foul will send the Bears into the bonus with 2:21 remaining here in quarter number 1. Lob pass comes out to Baird. Deathman, top of the key. Left side to Thatcher. Lob down low, Baird. Baird, drop step, baseline, put it up too hard, no good. And back comes Dickinson State offensively. Underneath, Edwards off the glass and in. Good job running the court by Whitney Edwards. Gets the bucket. Blue Hawks back to within 4 at the 2-minute mark, 14-10 on the CHI St. Alexius House scoreboard. Moran to Deathman. Right side it comes Parnell. Back out front Thatcher. Thatcher drives left side. She's going to be fouled, and that'll go against Vicente. That'll be her first, 15 foul. And free throw time for Chloe Thatcher. Johnson back in for Dickinson State. Tate Cone will check out. And Chloe Thatcher will shoot a pair. First one for Thatcher is up. Off the lip of the rim, no good. Thatcher, the lone senior on the roster for Rocky Mountain College out of Butte, Montana. And the second one is good. Thatcher puts it up and in. Sub in for Rocky Mountain. Taylor Stevens will check in. Deathman will check out. So both teams getting plenty of bench players some playing time this afternoon. 15-10, Rocky Mountain out in front. Blue Hawks with the lead, with the basketball. Peterson drives down the lane, puts it high off the glass, no good. Ball tipped loose and controlled by Rocky. And the Bears attack offensively. Thatcher comes between the circles, gets it off to Parnell, back to Thatcher with 20 left on the shot clock. Thatcher comes around a screen, top of the key, goes left side. Parnell wide open from 3. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Denisha Parnell off the bench hits the triple, back to an 8-point lead, 18-10. Steele baseline, pulls up from 12, gets it to go. Nice mid-range jumper by Steele, got it in the corner. The defender jumped at her as she put the ball fake, stepped up and hit the mid-range jumper. Around a screen comes Moran. Moran off to Parnell. She'll try another 3. That's off the back iron, no good. And Dickinson State will attack offensively. Johnson to Steele in the right corner. Out front, Vicente. Off to Peterson. Peterson fakes the pass inside, goes free throw line, kick out 3-point shot. Steele is no good. Battle for the rebound, and we're going to get a push. And that will go against Dickinson State. And Whitney Edwards will pick up her second. So Edwards will check out. Danielle Wallace back into the lineup. And it's bonus time for Rocky Mountain. See, that's Taylor Stevens will go to the free throw line. First of 2 for Stevens on the bonus is up and good. 31.1 seconds remaining. Second one is good. Sub checking in for Rocky Mountain. Gracie Leckvold will check back in. Chloe Thatcher will check out. Just over a second difference between the shot and game clock, and Rocky back out in front by 8. Vicente to Johnson. Johnson comes left side, Peterson. Peterson on the dribble, penetrates left side. We're going to push, and that will go against Leckvold, her first, third team foul. For the Blue Hawks, will shut the shot clock off. 16.4 remaining in the first quarter. Steele will key the inbounds play. Gets it off to Johnson. Johnson back out front. Peterson to Wallace. To Vicente, down to 10. Vicente on the drive. Kick out left side. Steele from 3 off the side iron. No good. Baird will clear the rebound down. And the Bears half-court shot would have counted had it gone, but it was shot off by Parnell. And the Bears started the quarter on an 8-0 run to take an 8-point lead. They go into the quarter break up by 8. It's the Bears 20, the Blue Hawks 12 on the CHI St. Alexius House scoreboard. Back with quarter number 2 on KDIX and Consolidated Channel 18 in 1 minute.
Forging your own path always takes courage. It takes courage to carry on legacies and to create your own. Courage to hone new skills or to become the expert. Courage to learn from the past and use that to build a better, brighter future. Wherever your courage leads you, Rivera will be with you every step of the way.
What do you use the internet for? Keeping in touch with family? Maybe business or education, perhaps entertaining like streaming movies. Smart home devices can also chew up a lot of bandwidth. Consolidated has spent more than a decade building their 10,000-mile fiber infrastructure so they can provide all their customers with the fastest symmetrical speeds in the region. Give us a call today for a free internet checkup to find out if you have enough speed and the right equipment to get the most out of your internet. Consolidated, reach the world from here.
Mountain leads at 20-12. Rocky Mountain 5 of 15 from the field, 3 3-pointers, 5 of 6 from the free throw line, just 2 turnovers. Dickinson State 5 of 16 from the field, did not have a free throw, and they turned it over 2 times in the first half. Blue Hawks will have the basketball to start our second quarter. Johnson, Vicente, Wallace, Peterson, and Labrie to start the second quarter. Peterson to Wallace at the top of the key. Wallace gets it off to Johnson. Johnson drives down the left side into the corner. Vicente back to Johnson. Out front, Labrie with 15 on the clock. Labrie bounces at left corner, Johnson. Johnson back out, Vicente. Down to 6. Vicente, left corner, Johnson. Corner 3 is off the side iron, no good. And the rebound controlled by the Bears of Rocky Mountain College. Moran will bring it into the front court for the white-clad Bears. To Taylor Stevens, inside. Baird, triple team, back out to Stevens. 3-point shot is no good. And we're going to get a grab against Morgan Baird. Number 1 on Baird. First team foul of the second quarter. Jacobson back in for the Hawks. Vicente will check out. Let's see, the starting 5 back out there. Jacobson, Peterson, Labrie, Johnson, and Wallace for the Hawks. Jacobson into the front court. Right side, Wallace, 3-point line extended into the corner to Johnson. Back out to the wing, gets it off to Labrie. Labrie penetrates, kicks it left corner. Jacobson fakes from 3, drives down the lane. Off to Wallace from 16 on the baseline, no good. Rebound down to Rocky Mountain. Here come the Bears with a chance for a double-digit lead. Baird gets behind everybody, puts it up and in. And the Bears have their first double-digit lead at 22-12. Labrie, free throw line, step back, top of the key. That's an air ball, saved back in, but they say she was out of bounds. And it will go back to Rocky Mountain College. 8:37 remaining here in the first half. Rocky Mountain College 22, Dickinson State 12. Bears won by 39 last night, 81-42. Free throw line, Stevens off balance, put it up and good. Or excuse me, that's Morgan Baird. Baird averages just shy of 12 points off the bench for the Bears. She's got 6 here in the first half. Jacobson, free throw line, behind the back dribble, off to Labrie. Labrie back up front, Wallace. Left side, Johnson. Johnson around a Wallace screen. Pulls up from 19 off the back iron, no good. Labrie just about came up with the rebound, but it was knocked away and taken away by Rocky Mountain. Parnell pulls up at the free throw line. Pass tipped away by Peterson and stolen. Turnover 3, Rocky Mountain. Peterson brings it into the front court. Penetrates to the elbow, back to Wallace on the wing, out front to Labrie. Labrie, one dribble to Johnson on the right wing. Johnson penetrates down the lane to Wallace on the left side. Out front, Jacobson with 10 to shoot. Right side, Peterson from 3. That's off the side iron, no good. Out of bounds, last touch by Dickinson State. Sam Oates back into the lineup for Dickinson State. Wallace will check out. Back in for Rocky Mountain, Thatcher, Buell, Dominique Stevens, and Deffman. So Rocky has their starting lineup out there, as Buell will bring it into the front court. Buell penetrates right side to the block. Kick out left corner. Thatcher open from 3 off the back iron. No good. Rebound down to Johnson for Dickinson State. Johnson into the front court. Off to Labrie with 7 minutes remaining. Right side, Jacobson down low. Olsen over the back. Comes Dominic Stevens. Her first. And the second team foul of the quarter on Rocky. The Blue Hawks will get it out on the baseline. Johnson lobs it out to Peterson. Peterson on the dribble, picks it up, goes off to Labrie. Labrie comes to the left elbow, steps back, goes off to Peterson. Peterson on the drive, double teamed out to Johnson. Johnson, nice spin move, pulls up from 10, put it up and in. Pretty move by Mackenzie Johnson. Her first points of the afternoon, 24-14. Rocky Mountain with the 10-point lead. Deathman hands it off to Thatcher. Thatcher to the free throw line to Deathman. Deathman to the right elbow, back to Thatcher. Thatcher off to Buell. Buell backs out, calls for the screen. Shot clock at 10. Around a screen comes Buell. Buell kicks it out. Thatcher from 3. That's short, no good. Long rebound. Tipped around and tracked down by Rocky Mountain College. Ball out of bounds. Last touch by Dickinson State, and Rocky will have it on the sideline right in front of the scorer's table. Comes into Buell with 6:10 left to go here in the first half. High post Stevens. 3-point shot for Buell off the back iron, no good. Oates will track it down to Jacobson. Jacobson quickly into the front court, comes to the right wing, back out front Johnson. To Labrie. Labrie on the drive, no look pass behind the back. And Oates was not there. Peterson will check out. Tate Cone will check into the ball game. 24-14, 5:45 remaining first half. Rocky Mountain out in front. They've led by as much as 12. Started the ball game on an 8-0 run. In the lane, Stevens against Oates puts it up with the left hand and in. Dominic Stevens with 4 points. 26-14. Labrie with it. Right side to Johnson. Cone, top of the key. One dribble, back to Johnson. Out front, Jacobson with 15 to shoot. To Labrie. Back to Cone. To Labrie. Labrie, lob pass down low, tipped loose. Tracked down, saved back in, but right to Rocky Mountain College. Turnover 4. Down the lane. Buell from 10 leaves it up short. Battled for the rebound, taken away by Rocky. Now 3-point shot. That's an air ball. Saved back in. And another recovery for Rocky Mountain College. They didn't reset the shot clock. An argument whether the ball hit the rim on that follow-up. So the officials talking it over. Eric Nelson's pleading his case that it didn't hit the rim. They're going to reset the shot clock at 18. And Rocky Mountain will get the basketball back with 18 on the shot clock. Subs checking in for Dickinson State. Caden Steele back in, Tinley Pearson in for the first time, and Rocky Mountain will get the ball right in front of us in the front court. Finally comes in to Kai Buell with 15 to shoot. Buell around the screen, picks up the dribble to Deathman, inside Stevens against Oates. Stevens puts it up and in. Good strong move by Dominic Stevens. She's got 6, the lead up to 14, 28-14. Cone with it. Cone to Pearson. Pearson penetrates free throw line. Off to Cone. Cone, nice move in the lane. Bounces it down low, but it's stolen away as she tried to get it inside to O's. And here come the Bears with the basketball. Lechbold with it. Left side to Thatcher. Thatcher. Stevens down low, and we're going to get a grab. They try to drop it down low to Deathman. And let's see, I believe that's going to go against Pearson.
Number 22, Pearson.
Of course, Dickinson State with Rocky Mountain with those two big girls at 6'1" and 6'3" have trouble matching up with both of them. Inside Stevens on the inbounds play. Quick 6 points for Dominique Stevens. She's got 8 in the ball game. It's up to a 16-point lead, 30-14 in favor of Rocky Mountain College. Blue Hawks want a timeout on the CHI St. Alexius Health scoreboard. It's a short timeout. Back with more from Scott Jim in 30.
At Dakota Community Bank and Trust, we're leaders in the egg industry. Our egg lenders grew up farming and ranching, and they understand egg operations.
With our agribusiness lending experience, we can help you with your financing.
We specialize in egg real estate, operating lines of credit, and cattle and machinery financing.
To serve you, we need to hear you.
So stop by your local Dakota Community Bank and Trust.
At Dakota Community Bank and Trust, that's what we do.
Extended the lead to 16. Dominique Stevens with 6 points here in the quarter. Morgan Baird with 4, so the post players getting things done for Rocky Mountain College, and they built that lead to 16 with 3:54 left to play here in quarter number 1. Jacobson with the basketball in the front court. Comes left side to Steele, back out front. Edwards, right side Pearson. Pearson to the free throw line. Bounces at baseline Ost. Ost step through, puts it up off the glass, no good, but she's fouled. Dominique Stevens will pick up her second. Sam Ost will go to the free throw line. Baird will check back in for the Bears. Stevens will check out with those 2 fouls. And Sam Ost at the free throw line. First of 2. And the sophomore transfer from Black Hills State hits her first one. Of course, missed basketball a couple of seasons ago for Hettinger Scranton. Second free throw, got them both. Ost now with 4 points. Of course, she only played 2.5 minutes last night before she went down with that dislocated kneecap. She's wearing sleeves on both her knees. Appears to be moving all right. Down low, Deathman against Ost, no good. I think they're going to get Ost for the foul. Ost just went straight up, and Deathman went into her, but they say
Foul on number 32, Whitney Edwards, her third, team second.
no, they're going to go Edwards for the reach-in, so Edwards will pick up her third. And Mackenzie Deathman will go to the free throw line. First one is no good. Second free toss for Deathman. He is off the back iron, no good. Ball tipped around, finally controlled by Sam Ost for Dickinson State to Pearson. Pearson, right corner to Steele. Steele, couple of dribbles, pulls up from 18, nothing but net. Caden Steele with 4 points off the bench for Dickinson State. Into the front court comes Buell. Buell hands it off to Thatcher. 30-18, Dickinson State down by a dozen. Thatcher, step back 3 around the screen is up and good. First field goal for Chloe Thatcher. 33-18, Bears out in front, their biggest lead of the afternoon. Pearson with it. Pearson, a couple of dribbles, back to Jacobson. Jacobson, out front it comes. Lob pass Edwards. Inside, tip out left corner. Pearson, three-pointer is no good. Jacobson, double team. Tries to get it ahead to Edwards. It's knocked loose and out of bounds. Turnover number 6. Danny Wallace back in. Whitney Edwards will check out with those 3 fouls. Rocky Mountain with the basketball up by 15 with 2:20 left to play first half. Thatcher will bring it into the front court for Rocky Mountain College. Comes around a screen by Baird. Stops at the elbow, gets it back out to Buell. Right corner, 3-point shot. Deathman is up and good. Mackenzie Deathman hits the triple. She's got 7. The lead up to 18, 36-18. Jacobson, right side, Steele. Outside it goes to Ost, to Pearson. Down low, Ost. Ost one dribble, a little jump hook. bounces off the rim, no good. And back come the battling Bears. Long three-pointer is up, no good. Rebound by Deathman, out to Buell. Buell back out to Thatcher. Thatcher down low, Baird. Baird underneath, puts it up and in. Morgan Baird with 6 points off the bench. Or make it 8, she's got a couple of free throws. And Rocky out in front by 20, 38-18. High post, left elbow, Ost. Back out front, Wallace with it, three-point line to Pearson. Pearson, couple of dribbles behind the back to the free throw line, hand off to Wallace. Wallace gets down to the block, loses the basketball. Last touch by Rocky Mountain. Sunshine Vicente, Peterson, and Johnson back in. Ost will check out. Steele will check out, as will Jacobson. 10 on the shot clock, a minute 4 on the game clock. Blue Hawks with it, baseline. In the lane, Peterson wide open, put it up and in. Nice move by Lindsay Peterson. Looked like she was going out front for the lob. Came back in the lane, got the short jumper, 38-20. Rocky Mountain out in front with 50 seconds remaining. Thatcher comes around to Baird's screen, gets in the lane, picks up the dribble, back out to Buell. Buell, lob pass down low, left block, Baird. Baird against Wallace, put it up and in. Just too quick on the dribble move by Baird. Blue Hawks just about turn it over. Johnson comes up with a loose basketball, about a 5-second differential between shot and game clock. Pearson drives, back out to Johnson. Johnson, right side Vicente, down low Wallace. Wallace, one dribble, tries to hand it up, and it's knocked loose and taken away. Turnover 7, Dickinson State. Shot clock off. With 8.6 seconds remaining, they need to shut the shot clock off. And Rocky will get it in the backcourt. Comes into Buell. Down to 5. Buell on the drive. Step backs from 18, no good. Rebound controlled by Rocky Mountain. And Rocky will go into the locker room up by 20 on the CHI St. Alexius House scoreboard. Rocky Mountain outscoring Dickinson State 20-12 in the first quarter, outscored the Blue Hawks 20-8 in the second quarter, and the Battling Bears go into the locker room up by 20 by a score of 40-20. We'll take a 3-minute break on KDIX and Consolidated Channel 18, and we'll come back and number it up at halftime. Again, Rocky Mountain College 40, Dickinson State 20. Back with our halftime report in 3 minutes.
I wonder how much my car is worth. I just don't drive it anymore.
Dan Porter Motors will buy it.
I'm tired of my old car. I just want something different.
Dan Porter Motors will buy it.
What about boats and campers?
Dan Porter Motors will buy it. Now, for a limited time, Dan Porter Motors will give you the most for your car, boat, pickup, camper, motorcycle, jet ski, tractor. You get the picture. Just stop in, give them the keys, and they'll write you a check. It's that simple. See Dan Porter Motors, 58601.
Welcome to the 2021-2022 school year at Dickinson State University. The DSU Heritage Foundation is excited to bring the Blue Hawk Scholarship Fund to the DSU campus.
The Blue Hawk Scholarship Fund is comprised of your general and sport-specific giving, named scholarships, advertising, sponsorship of athletic programs, endowments, and program greatest needs support. Made possible by you, the Blue Hawk Scholarship Fund and the DSU Heritage Foundation will award over $700,000 in athletic support for the 2021-2022 school year.
Donate to the Blue Hawk Scholarship Fund today.
Visit us online at dsuheritagefoundation.org and help support Blue Hawk athletes in the classroom, in competition, and in our community.
Come soar with the Hawks.
DTE.
456loan.com. To all current and former members of the U.S. military, ENG Lending would like to say thank you. And when you need a VA loan, contact us. That's right, we do VA loans.
It's as simple as 456LOAN. 456loan.com. ENG Lending. 456LOAN. 456loan.com.
Challenges and struggles are part of everyday life for all of us. At Infinity Real Estate Group, we don't back down and we take it all in stride.
Keep going! Keep going!
In these struggles, there are no mistakes, only life lessons. We may not be that good at some things, but we do excel in real estate. We are Infinity Real Estate Group. Experience the Infinity way.
See you later. Nolan Dix from Hettinger as he came up to watch the Hawks play this afternoon. Let's take a look at the individual numbers here in the first half with Rocky Mountain out in front, 40-20. That is their biggest lead of the ball game, and we did not have any ties in the first half. For Rocky Mountain College, they were led in the first half off the bench with Morgan Baird, 4 of 5 from the field, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 10 points. Dominic Stevens, 4 of 8 from the, or make that 4 of 6 from the field, 8 points. Mackenzie Deafman, 3 of 4 from the field, a 3-pointer for 7 points. Kai Buell, 2 of 7 from the field, both 3-pointers for 6 points. Chloe Thatcher, a 3-pointer and a free throw for 4 points. Tanisha Parnell, a 3-point field goal for 3, and Taylor Stevens with a couple of free throws for 2. So again, Morgan Baird 10, Dominique Stevens with 8, and Mackenzie Deafman with 7 to lead Rocky Mountain College. For Dickinson State, in the first half, Caden Steele, 2 of 5 from the field. She's got 4 points. Jenna Jacobson, 1 of 3 from the field. That's a 3-pointer for 3. Heather Labrie, 1 of 3 from the field. That's a 3-pointer for 3 points. Also, Sam Oss off the bench, 1 of 2 from the field, 2 of 2 from the line for 4 points. Lindsey Peterson with 2, Mackenzie Johnson with 2, and Whitney Edwards also had 2 points in the ballgame. So Caden Steele and Sam Oss each with 4 to lead Dickinson State. Another 2.5-minute timeout on KDIX and Consolidated Channel 18. And back with the team numbers in 2.5.
The 811 game. Will you play by the rules? Choose your location. City Home. Choose your project. Fence. Let's get started. Sure you're ready? Continue. Hold on. There's a whole network of utilities starting just inches underground. Call before you dig, or it could be game over. Stay on top of your game. Call 811 or visit nd1call.com.
Favorite thing about my street?
My co-op.
It isn't just about electricity. It's about power.
The power of information.
About safety.
Efficiency. Technology.
I am the co-op.
I am the co-op.
And the co-op
is me.
The Hub in North Dickinson is more than your ordinary convenience store. From Godfather's Pizza and the Hub Cafe to gourmet coffee, tea, and more. Stop by early for breakfast or grab something to go. We carry a variety of donuts that we make fresh every day. If your vehicle is dirty, we now have a state-of-the-art car wash at both locations. Stop in and see what we have to offer at the Hub located on North Highway 22 or the Hub West Dakota Oil on East Villard in Dickinson. We're changing the way people think about the convenience store industry.
Clogged or slow-moving drains are no match for Josh and his licensed techs at Unplugged Drain Cleaning of Dickinson. They provide 24-hour service to solve all your sewer problems, using only the best equipment along with the latest drain camera technology to resolve issues while maintaining the integrity of your pipes. They take pride in thoroughly explaining your options, providing free estimates and great service, and making sure your issues are resolved permanently. Contact Unplugged Drain Cleaning at 701-290-9737 or online at unpluggeddrains.com.
If you're looking for a home loan or want to refinance your existing loan, the single smartest thing you can do is go to a credit union like Western Cooperative. We make it easy, you make it home. Join the herd at Western Cooperative Credit Union. Life in Western North Dakota is special. You need a financial institution that understands this, one with all the services you need and done better than the rest, just like Western North Dakota. Join the herd at Western Cooperative Credit Union.
West Dakota Oil and Fitterer Oil Company proudly offers products and services that help fuel our customers' lives with clean burning propane and bulk fuel and convenient on-site delivery with premium farm and road fuels. We provide energy where and when you need it most with locations throughout Southwest North Dakota. West Dakota Oil and Fitterer Oil Company. Locally owned, locally strong. The products you need with the service you deserve.
Shooting fairly well. Dickinson State not shooting very well. The Bears overall 15 of 32 from the field, 47%, 5 of 17 on three-point tries, 29%, 5 of 8 free throw line for 63%. For Dickinson State, just 8 of 26 from the field, 31%, 2 of 9 from three-point range, 22%, and the Blue Hawks were 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Big edge on the boards for Rocky Mountain, 24-11. Gracie Leckvold leading the way with 6, 4 rebounds for Mackenzie Deflin. Morgan Baird with 3 rebounds in the first half for Rocky Mountain. For Dickinson State, Sam Ose with 3, Mackenzie Johnson with 2 to lead Dickinson State. But good shooting for Rocky Mountain, not good shooting for Dickinson State, and it shows on the scoreboard with Rocky Mountain out in front by 20 at the halftime break by a score of 40-20. We'll send it back to our KDIX downtown studios, and we'll give our friends on Consolidated a break as well, and we'll come back with second half action in 5 minutes.
Forging your own path always takes courage. It takes courage to carry on legacies and to create your own. Courage to hone new skills or to become the expert. Courage to learn from the past and use that to build a better, brighter future. Wherever your courage leads you, Rivera will be with you every step of the way.
Is your business truly protected from a malicious attack inside your network?
Attempted security breach in progress. I'm on the way.
The cybersecurity specialists at Consolidated can help you stop it before it gets in. Breaches can happen anywhere, even on your phone. Using a filter in Outlook or relying solely on antivirus is like fighting an intruder that's already inside your business. Why not block the intruder before it gets in? Call on one of our cybersecurity specialists and protect your business with cybersecurity tools from Consolidated.
At Dakota Community Bank and Trust, we're leaders in the egg industry. Our egg lenders grew up farming and ranching, and they understand egg operations.
With our agribusiness lending experience, we can help you with your financing.
We specialize in egg real estate, operating lines of credit, and cattle and machinery financing.
To serve you, we need to hear you.
So stop by your local Dakota Community Bank and Trust.
At Dakota Community Bank and Trust, that's what we do.
Hi, Dan Porter here. When you're having trouble getting your car or truck in for service, think Dan Porter Motors. Fast express service, low price tires with rotations for life, free alignment checks, free car washes with service, low price daily rental cars, shuttle service to and from work. Give us a call at 227-1272 or see us on the web at dpmotors.com. That's 227-1272 for all your service needs. Give us a call.
Welcome to the 2021-2022 school year at Dickinson State University. The DSU Heritage Foundation is excited to bring the Blue Hawk Scholarship Fund to the DSU campus.
The Blue Hawk Scholarship Fund is comprised of your general and sport-specific giving, named scholarships, advertising, sponsorship of athletic programs, endowments, and program greatest needs support. Made possible by you, the Blue Hawk Scholarship Fund and the DSU Heritage Foundation will award over $700,000 in athletic support for the 2021-2022 school year.
Donate to the Blue Hawk Scholarship Fund today.
Visit us online at dsuheritagefoundation.org and help support Blue Hawk athletes in the classroom, in competition, and in our community.
Come soar with the Hawks.
Call 456-LOAN right now.
To all current and former members of the U.S. military, ENG Lending would like to say thank you. And when you need a VA loan, contact us. That's right, we do VA loans.
It's as simple as 456-LOAN. Call 456-LOAN right now. ENG Lending. 456-LOAN. Call 456-LOAN right now.
Challenges and struggles are part of everyday life for all of us. At Infinity Real Estate Group, we don't back down and we take it all in stride. In these struggles, there are no mistakes, only life lessons. We may not be that good at some things, but we do excel in real estate. We are Infinity Real Estate Group. Experience the Infinity way.
Digging it, the 811 game. Will you play by the rules? Choose your location. City home. Choose your project. Fence. Let's get started. Sure you're ready? Continue. Hold on. There's a whole network of utilities starting just inches underground. Call before you dig, or it could be game over. Stay on top of your game. Call 811 or visit nd1call.com.
Start the second half. Sam Ost will start the second half for Dickinson State. So it'll be Jacobson, Peterson, Labrie, Ost, and Johnson for the Hawks. Looks like the starting five: Thatcher, Buell, Leckvold, Stevens, and Deathman for Rocky Mountain. Between the circles, Deathman hands it off to Thatcher. Thatcher comes out to the midcourt circle, directs traffic, goes right side to Leckvold. Leckvold comes back out front, right side, Buell. Baseline Stevens from 15 is short, no good. Ost tips it, but it's controlled by Rocky Mountain College. So another offensive opportunity for the Bears. Thatcher, nice look down low. Stevens wide open, put it up and in. So the second opportunity, and the Bears up by 22, 42-20, their biggest lead of the afternoon. Labrie, right side to Peterson. Out front to Johnson to Ost. Ost goes left side. Jacobson. Jacobson, the give and go. Ost gets bumped, no call, or shot no good. And it's controlled by Rocky Mountain. Buell brings it into the front court. It's like a little zone by the Hawks. Leckvold, left side Thatcher. Baseline. Now back to the right corner. Three-point shot off iron, no good. Ball tipped off the miss by Buell. Controlled by Ost. Ost trying to go coast to coast, puts it up, no good, but she gets called for the offensive foul. Number 3 on Ost. Just kind of stumbled when she got in the lane and ran into the defender. 42-20, with 8.5 left here in the third. Right side, Leckvold. Leckvold on the dribble, picks it up, goes right side Thatcher, baseline Stevens. Back out to Thatcher, Leckvold, left side, skip pass right side, Leckvold, baseline Stevens, into the baseline, shot clock down to 5, out to Leckvold, Thatcher from the long three, it's no good, and the rebound controlled by Jacobson. She'll push it up court. Johnson, cast from 3, has it partially blocked, and it'll go back to the Battling Bears. Thatcher gets it into the front court to Buell. With 8 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Left side Thatcher with it. Thatcher picks up the dribble, Lob pass down low, Stevens. Nope, that's Deathman from 12 on the baseline, and she'll put it up and in. So Rocky scores the first 4 points of the third quarter, builds that lead to 24. Peterson, right side, back out front, Labrie. Labrie, back to Peterson. Peterson drives baseline, in the lane, Ose. Ose on the drive, has her shot partially blocked, and it's controlled. And now a reach-in foul. That's on Ose. That'll be her fourth. She'll check out. Danny Wallace will check back in. Ose comes off the floor with kind of a disgusted look on her face. She picks up 2 fouls in about 2.5 minutes. She's now got 4 and on the bench as Wallace will check back in. Deathman, left corner, it goes to Thatcher. Thatcher comes around a screen, lobs it down low. Deathman into the corner, right corner from 3. It's long, no good by Bleckvold, and the recovery by Deathman gets it out to Thatcher. Thatcher trying screen and roll, and now they finally call a foul in the lane, a reach-in foul by Labrie. That'll be her first, already the third team foul of the quarter. Inbound play, lobbed out front to Stevens, knocked loose by Johnson. Stevens gets it back, goes into the left corner to Thatcher, to Buell on the wing. Buell comes around a screen, now goes back to left wing. Nice spin move in the lane, jump stop, tries to get the pass off to Jacobson with the steal. Now it's loose on the floor, finally controlled by Dickinson State. Just the 4th turnover on the Bears. Labrie quickly down court, off to Peterson. Peterson, free throw line, out to Johnson from 3. That's off the back iron. Long rebound down to Rocky Mountain. Here come the Bears with the basketball. They started the ball game on an 8-0 run. Now scored the first 4 points of the third quarter. And the Bears want a timeout. 6:15 remaining in the third. It's Rocky Mountain 44, Dickinson State 20 on the CHI St. Alexius Health scoreboard. It's a short timeout for the Bears. We're back with more from Scott Gymnasium in 30 seconds.
Favorite thing about my street?
My co-op.
It isn't just about electricity.
It's about power.
The power of information.
About safety,
Efficiency. Technology.
I am the co-op.
I am the co-op.
and the co-op is me.
Bears with the basketball after the timeout. 20 on the shot clock, 6:10 on the game clock. Thatcher left side for Rocky Mountain College, top of the key. Deathman back left side to Leckvold. Leckvold looking inside. Drops it baseline to Stevens, guarded by Labrie. Stevens in the lane, jump hook no good. And they're gonna get Labrie with the foul. And Eric Nelson's asking where'd the foul occur? But that will send Dominique Stevens to the free throw line for the first time. That one is up and good. Stevens now with the 11. Joining Morgan Baird in double digits for Rocky Mountain. And the second one is good. So it's a 6-0 run to start the quarter for Rocky Mountain. Jacobson with the basketball, top of the key, Johnson, left side steal. Steele penetrates, gets it out to Jacobson. Left corner to Labrie. Labrie three-point shot. No good. Ball battered around, still loose. Johnson comes up with it, looking for some help, hands it off to Labrie. Labrie is grabbed, but no call. Out to Jacobson. Her three-pointer is up, no good. Rebound down to Dickinson State. Wallace with it, gets it off to Labrie, to Jacobson. Jacobson to Johnson. Johnson with 10 to shoot. Penetrates, gets it inside Wallace. Wallace is going to be grabbed, and Danielle Wallace will go to the free throw line to shoot two. Foul called on Leckvold, her first team foul of the quarter. Wallace to the line. She is scoreless this afternoon. First one is good. Pearson getting set to check back in for Dickinson State. And Wallace hits them both. Pearson will check in. Labrie will check out. So first points of the second half come at the free throw line for Danielle Wallace. Buell with the basketball, guarded full court by Jacobson. Steps it into the front court, lobs it. Stevens at the left elbow. Right side, Buell with it. Buell comes around to screen, backs it out. Right side, Deathman's going to cast from three. Banked it up and in. And Eric Nelson just kind of lets out a sigh because that one was nowhere near the bucket and just banked it in with the three-pointer. Blue Hawks down low, Wallace. Wallace in the lane, kick out to Johnson. Down low, Wallace. Wallace, nice move, put it up and in. Nice strong move for Danny Wallace. Wallace with all 4 points for the Hawks here in the third. 4.5 left to go, 49-24. Rocky Mountain out in front by 25. High post Stevens, inside Deathman. Deathman double team, scooped it up, in and out, no good. Wallace comes down with the rebound. And a foul called on Rocky Mountain. Foul called on Dominique Stevens, her third. Vicente back in. Jacobson will check out for the Hawks. 4:15 remaining here in the third. Rocky Mountain 49, Dickinson State 24 on the CHI St. Alexius Health scoreboard. Johnson pulls up from 12, no good. Wallace with the offensive rebound. And a foul called on the rebound. And that will go against Tanisha Parnell. Good strong offensive board for Danny Wallace. Of course, Wallace got the start this afternoon with Sam Oates with that knee injury. Oates started the second half but picked up 2 quick fouls. And is on the bench with 4. Johnson wide open 3, no good. Another offensive rebound. Pearson comes up with it, has it knocked loose. Comes down to Dickinson State. Vicente, steal on the drive. The little floater rattles off, no good. And the cover remains on the bucket for Dickinson State as they have hit just 1 field goal in over 6 minutes. They are 1 of 10 from the field here in the third quarter. Buell cast from 3, that's good. Well, the one thing we've seen from this Battling Bears team is they are a good shooting ball club. Pearson with it up to a 28-point lead. Pearson spins, puts it up and in. Nice spin move in the lane for Tinley Pearson. Her first points off the bench. 52-26, 3:10 left to go here in the third. Thatcher with the basketball. Comes around a screen, free throw line, stops in the lane, kick out. Pass tip came back to Buell, back to Thatcher. Thatcher calling for a screen from Baird. Comes around it, Pearson defensively, down low, Baird, but guarded by Wallace, no good, and we're gonna get a over the back call off the miss by Baird. That foul called on Deathman, her first. Taylor Stevens back in for Rocky Mountain. 2:50 remaining here in the third. Rocky Mountain 52, Dickinson State 26 on the CHI St. Alexius Health scoreboard. Pearson with the basketball. On the drive, gets down to the block, turns, puts it up and in. Back-to-back buckets for Tinley Pearson. Pearson, the sophomore out of Casey, Wyoming, with 4 quick points. 52-28, 2.5 left to go here in the third. Thatcher with it, back out front. Parnell on the drive, stops on the left block, back out to Thatcher. Fakes from 3, she'll penetrate, drop it down low. Baird puts it up and in. Baird now with the dozen. And we've got a short timeout with 2:15 remaining here in the third. It's Rocky Mountain 54, Dickinson State 28 on the CHI St. Alexius Health scoreboard. It's a short timeout. Back with more from Scott Gymnasium in 30 seconds.
The Hub in North Dickinson is more than your ordinary convenience store. From Godfather's Pizza and the Hub Cafe to gourmet coffee, tea, and more. Stop by early for breakfast or grab something to go. We carry a variety of donuts that we make fresh every day. If your vehicle is dirty, we now have a state-of-the-art car wash at both locations. Stop in and see what we have to offer at the Hub located on North Highway 22 or the Hub West Dakota Oil on East Villard in Dickinson. We're changing the way people think about the convenience store industry.
Well, the difference in this ball game has been shooting, and it shows in this quarter. Dickinson State just 3 of 11 from the field, while Rocky Mountain College is 6 of 13. Vicente gets it off to Pearson. Now what do we got? Foul called on Sunshine Vicente. And Rocky Mountain will get the basketball in the backcourt with 2 minutes remaining as it comes into Moran. Moran, high post to Baird. Baird's going to put up the 16-footer, and it's up and good. Well, that's a pretty good player to pull off your bench, Morgan Baird, one of their leading scorers. She's got 14 this afternoon. Pearson to Steele. Steele in the lane. Nice drive and bucket. Caden Steele with a half dozen. 56-30 with a minute and a half left to go here in the third. Blue Hawks back to that 2-3 zone. Nope, they're going to go man-to-man. And now Baird from the free throw line again with Wallace right in her face. And Danny Wallace kind of looks to the bench. I was right in her face, and she still made the 15-footer. So back-to-back buckets for Morgan Baird. On the drive, Labrie, that is Hannah Labrie, and she loses the basketball. Turnover 8. But just the second turnover here in the half. Hannah Labrie back in. And Whitney Edwards also back in. We've got the Labrie twins, Vicente, Edwards, and Pearson. Baird penetrates, kick out left corner from 3. It's long, no good for Thatcher. The Blue Hawks will come back offensively, quickly down court. Labrie, Vicente to Hannah Labrie. Hannah down low trying to get it into Edwards and stolen by Baird. Long pass up ahead, tracked down by Moran. Moran goes in the lane, and what do we got? Foul called, and it's bonus time for Rocky Mountain. Foul called on Pearson. That'll be her second. Casey Horton in. Brenna Lindsay in for Rocky Mountain College. Baird will check out. Thatcher also will check out. Liliana Moran at the line. She is scoreless. She'll shoot 2. Freshman out of Richland, Washington. First one rattles out, no good. 7 of 11 from the line for Rocky Mountain. Second free throw is up, and that one is good. So Moran with her first point of the afternoon. 59-30, 40 seconds remaining, so about a 10-second differential from shot to game clock. Hannah Labrie off to Pearson. Out front, Heather Labrie to Vicente. Back to Hannah Labrie. Labrie penetrates, kicks it out, back inside Edwards. Edwards, nice drop step, has it knocked away and out of bounds. Blocked by Lindsay. Nice move by Edwards, but good defense by Lindsay. Johnson and Peterson back in. Heather Labrie will check out. Pearson will also check out with 11 seconds on the shot clock. They try and get it inside, but it's kicked away by Taylor Stevens. The Blue Hawks will get it back. 11 on the shot clock. I think they're going to talk about if it was a kick ball. Yeah, they're going to say it's a kick ball. So they'll reset the shot clock to just about a 2-second differential from shot to game clock. Johnson gets it into Peterson. Peterson comes to the elbow. Labrie. Labrie off to Vicente. Shot clock down to 10. Johnson to Vicente, stolen away. Moran with the steal on the breakaway. She'll lay it up with the left-handed good. Steal and bucket for Ileana Moran. Vicente from half court is up no good, and that'll bring an end to our third quarter of play, and it's been all Rocky Mountain College as they score 21 in that quarter to just 10 for Dickinson State, and the Bears go into the third quarter break up on the CHI St. Alexius Health scoreboard 61-30. Back with quarter number 4 on KDIX and Consolidated Channel 18 in 1 minute.
Clogged or slow-moving drains are no match for Josh and his licensed techs at Unplugged Drain Cleaning of Dickinson. They provide 24-hour service to solve all your sewer problems, using only the best equipment along with the latest drain camera technology to resolve issues while maintaining the integrity of your pipes. They take pride in thoroughly explaining your options, providing free estimates and great service, and making sure your issues are resolved permanently. Contact Unplugged Drain Cleaning at 701-290-9737 or online at unpluggeddrains.com.
If you're looking for a home loan or want to refinance your existing loan, the single smartest thing you can do is go to a credit union like Western Cooperative. We make it easy, you make it home. Join the herd at Western Cooperative Credit Union. Life in Western North Dakota is special. You need a financial institution that understands this, one with all the services you need and done better than the rest, just like Western North Dakota. Join the herd at Western Cooperative Credit Union.
Ball to start the our fourth quarter. Johnson, Vicente, Labrie, Edwards, and Peterson, the five out on the court for Dickinson State. Vicente gets it to Labrie at the left elbow. Labrie backs it out, gets it off to Vicente. Left side Johnson, she'll cast from three, finally got one to go. Missed her first 4 3-pointers, finally got the fifth, 61-33, 9:40 left to play. On the CHI St. Alexius House scoreboard, Moran on the drive, looked down low and off the fingertips and out of bounds off Lindsay's hands. Just the fifth turnover for Rocky Mountain. So not only shooting well, they are handling the ball well. 61-33, 9.5 left to go. As Rocky Mountain looks to go over the 500 mark, Vicente to the left elbow, tips it back to Peterson. She'll track it down at mid-court. Peterson penetrates to the block, handoff Edwards. Edwards on the drive, put it up, no good. Nice effort that time by Edwards. Got the ball tipped a little bit. And it'll go back to the Battling Bears with 9 minutes remaining. Moran gets the pass back to Buell, or excuse me, that is Parnell. Back out front. Back to Moran. Down low. Kick out. Parnell. She's going to cast from three. It's off the side iron. No good. And Dickinson State will clear it away. Quickly up court. Peterson comes up with it. Peterson kicks it out left side. Vicente. Down low. Edwards. Edwards. Nice drop step with the left hand. Put it up and in. Pretty move. Whitney Edwards. Her first points, or her second bucket, excuse me, 61-35, 8:20 left to go. Free throw line, Lindsay, right side to Moran. Moran around the screen, penetrates left side. Kick out, three-point shot is up, in and out, no good. Rebound, Rocky Mountain, we're gonna get a reach in. As Casey Horton missed the triple. Vicente will pick up her third foul rather. She'll check out. Jacobson back in. Peterson also back in. And Brenna Lindsay will be at the line to shoot two. Her first one is up and in. First points for her. Freshman out of Billings, Montana. Like I said, just one senior on this roster for Rocky Mountain. And the free throw is up and good, so Brenna Lindsay hits them both. Makes it a 63-35 ball game as we approach the 8-minute mark. Peterson penetrates down the lane, gets down to the right block, puts it up, no good, but she'll go to the free throw line. Foul called on Parnell, that'll be her third. Sam Ost checking back into the ball game. Edwards will check out. Ost has got 4 fouls, picked up 2 quick fouls early in the third. Peterson to the line. Just 2 points for the senior out of Watford City, and it stays that way as she misses the first. Peterson's second free toss, that's no good. Ost with the offensive board has her shot blocked, and it is recovered by Rocky Mountain College. Here come the Bears. Down low, pass too far out in front of Lindsay and out of bounds. Turnover 6. 63-35, Rocky Mountain out in front. 7:45 left to play in this one. Jacobson with it to Peterson. Peterson, crossover move, nice move down to the block. Kick out to Johnson, to Jacobson. Jacobson to Labrie. Labrie penetrates left side, has a shot knocked out of bounds. And it'll go back to Dickinson State with 12 on the shot clock. Johnson will key the inbounds play for Dickinson State. Lobs it out to Peterson. Inside, Ost. Ost through the double team. Forces it up, no good and out of bounds. .720 left to play in this one. It's been all Rocky Mountain College. They scored the first 8 points of the ball game. Dickinson State got back to within 2, but since then it's been all Battling Bears. Screen and roll down low, ball knocked loose, recovered by Parnell. Parnell penetrates in the lane, right corner, three-point shot is up and good for Taylor Stevens. Stevens with 5 points off the bench. Right side Johnson, 66-35. Peterson with it, hands it back to Jacobson. Jacobson with 15 on the shot clock to Labrie. Labrie comes around to Johnson's screen, free throw line, out to Ost. Shot clock in single digits. Peterson, free throw line, 17-footer, got it. Well, she was just there to shoot free throws, missed those, came back and was defended well and got the 17-footer to drop for Lindsey Peterson, her 4th point of the afternoon, 66-37, 6:20 left to play. High post, Lindsey, one dribble, off to Moran. Moran looking inside to Lindsey. Instead penetrates baseline through the lane. Kick out, three-point shot, bangs off the glass. Ost will chase it down. Off the miss by Horton. Here come the Blue Hawks. Peterson, she's gonna cast from 3, she got it. Lindsey Peterson back-to-back buckets for Dickinson State. 66-40, 5:50 remaining. Moran with it, bounces it to Horton. Horton on the drive, double team, and a block called. That'll go against Labrie, number 3 on Heather. And Casey, nope, excuse me, that'll be Lindsey, I believe. Buell, Leckvold, Deathman, and Thatcher back into the lineup. First of 2 for Brenna Lindsey is up and good. She's 3 of 3 from the line. 11 of 15 from the free throw line for Rocky Mountain College. Second one, in and out, no good. Rebound down to Jacobson for Dickinson State. She'll push, or Peterson, excuse me, to Johnson. Jacobson with it, back out front. High post to Ost. Ost looking inside. Just hangs on to the basketball. Jacobson between the circles with 10 to shoot. Johnson open from 3, that's up and good. Second three-point field goal for Mackenzie Johnson. 67-43 as we tick down to the 5-minute mark here in the 4th. Lindsey with it, right side to Buell. Buell comes around a screen, loses the basketball, gets it back, hands it off to Leckvold. Back on the drive, baseline. Kick out, back out front. Leckvold on the drive, scoops it up off the glass, but they're going to say Jacobson got her with the arm. Her first. Subs checking in. Stevens back in. Lindsey out for Rocky. Steele in. Johnson out for Dickinson State. 4:51 left to play, 67-43. First free throw is up and good for Leckvold. Her first point of the afternoon. And she gets them both. 69-43, 4:45 left in this one. Steele with it, left wing, comes around a screen, off to Labrie to Peterson. Peterson crosses over, goes baseline, and we're going to get a bump, and that'll go against Chloe Thatcher. Her first, second team foul on the Bears here in the 4th quarter. So fresh 20 on the shot clock for Dickinson State. Lob pass to Peterson. Peterson battling with the basketball. Finally, it's kicked, and the Blue Hawks will get it back. Peterson was battling with 2 or 3 different Rocky Mountain players, finally went loose and then kicked by the Bears. So Dickinson State with a fresh 30 and the ball, or a fresh 20, excuse me, and the ball on the right sideline, just to our right in front of the Blue Hawk bench. We wait for Jenna Jacobson to tie her shoe. Now we're set to go. Inbounds pass comes to Labrie, hand back Jacobson. Jacobson, top of the key, gets it off to Steele. Steele on the drive, spins back to Labrie, fake the 3, takes a step to her left. That one banks off the glass, no good. Back to Steele, she'll take the 3. That's in and out, no good. Battle to 4 and back to Dickinson State. Peterson with the 3-point shot, no good. Rebound finally controlled by Rocky Mountain College. And here come the Bears with 4 minutes remaining. Out front with the basketball, Buell with it. Buell cross courts it to Thatcher with 15 to shoot. Thatcher on the drive, tries to go give and go, instead throws it off the leg of Ose and recovered by Dickinson State. Now the pass up ahead to Ose is out of bounds. Turnover 11, Dickinson State. Cone and Pearson in. Labrie and Peterson check out. Also Baird back in for Rocky. Thatcher will check out. 3.5 minutes left to play. Rocky in control, 69-43. They'll improve to 4-3. Dickinson State will drop to 4-6. High post. Now they lob it inside Baird. Baird puts it up off the glass too hard, no good. A rare miss for Morgan Baird on the gimme, and now the Blue Hawks try to throw it up court, and it's stolen away. Turnover 12, Dickinson State with 3:10 left in this one. Right side, Leckvold with it. Leckvold, one bounce to Deathman. Left side with it, Buell, high post. Stevens has it knocked away. Cone with the steal. Turnover 8, Rocky Mountain. Jacobson with it with 2:45 left to play. Pearson off to Cone. Free throw line Cone between the legs. Goes down to Olsen through her hands and out of bounds. Turnover 13. Vicente back in. Jacobson will check out. Edwards will come in. And Ose will check out. Of course, Ose playing a lot more than we expected after dislocating her kneecap last night. Giving the Blue Hawks some good minutes here this afternoon. Of course, the Blue Hawks back in action Tuesday night. They'll travel up to the Magic City to take on Minot State in an exhibition. And then next Saturday, both the men and women will be in Valley City to open conference play, their lone conference game before the Christmas break. Down low, Baird grows up strong, got the friendly roll. Well, she missed a wide open one. That one was contested, and it was up and good. 18 points off the bench for Morgan Baird, and she has not played a lot. Pearson on the drive. Pull-up jumper on the block is no good. Ball tipped around. Finally controlled by Rocky Mountain with 2 minutes left. And Rocky wants a timeout, but just to get the subs in. Moran in. Also Parnell, Stevens. Dickinson State going to do the same. As checking in, Ella Peterson in. Lauren Gangle will check in. Hannah Labrie back into the ball game. So everybody getting into the contest this afternoon. 71-43 with 2:03 left to play. Rocky will have it on the far sideline. Comes into Moran. Moran comes around a screen to the block. Double team there. Back out front. Inside they go Horton. Horton back out to Parnell. Parnell on the drive. The little floater in the lane. And Tanisha Parnell with her second field goal. 1:45 left to play. It's a 30-point lead, 73-43. Gangle goes to Hannah Labrie, off to Cone. Cone jump stop, looking for some help. Bounces it off to Townsend. To Hannah Labrie to Gangle. Shot clock down to 10. Gangle hands it off. Townsend. Townsend back to Gangle. Gangle back to Townsend. Townsend from 3. That's an air ball. And the ball goes back to Rocky Mountain College with 1:10 left in this one. On the drive, Taylor Stevens back to Parnell. She's going to cast from three. She got it to go. Second three-point field goal for Tanisha Parnell. A minute remaining, 76-43. Townsend brings it into the front court, directs traffic. Off to Cone, left side. Cone to the free throw line to Townsend. Townsend penetrates right side to the block, cut off there to Peterson rather, into the left corner. Cone fakes the three-pointer, pulls up from two, got it to go. Tate Cone will try for the three-point play. Foul called on Parnell, that'll be her fourth. Cone, 5'6" and a sophomore out of Lemon, South Dakota. Transfer from Mount Marty, South Dakota. First points for Cone off the bench. She'll try for the three-point play, and she got it to go. Down to 35 seconds, about a 7-second differential between shot and game clock, so Rocky can't quite run the ball game out. Parnell out front, Stevens inside, kick out left corner. Moran's going to cast the three. She got it. Ileana Moran with the three-point field goal. 79-46, 15 seconds remaining. Ball knocked loose, out of bounds. Last touched by Rocky, so Dickinson State will get it back with 12.5 seconds. So Rocky will improve to 4-3 on the year with the weekend sweep. Dickinson State will drop to 4-6. Blue Hawks with the basketball, comes in to Gangle, down to 10 seconds. Back to Tegan Townsend. Townsend on the dribble. Down low, Ella Peterson puts it up off the glass and in. And there is your buzzer and your final on the CHI St. Alexius Health scoreboard. It was Rocky Mountain College ahead from start to finish, and they end up winning it by a final of 79-48. Dickinson State drops to 4-6 on the season. Rocky Mountain College with the 2 wins goes to 4-3. Again, your final on the CHI St. Alexius Health scoreboard. Rocky Mountain College 79, Dickinson State 48. Back with our post-game report in 2.5.
West Dakota Oil and Fitterer Oil Company proudly offers products and services that help fuel our customers' lives with clean burning propane and bulk fuel and convenient on-site delivery with premium farm and road fuels. We provide energy where and when you need it most, with locations throughout Southwest North Dakota. West Dakota Oil and Fitterer Oil Company. Locally owned, locally strong. The products you need with the service you deserve.
Forging your own path always takes courage. It takes courage to carry on legacies and to create your own. Courage to hone new skills or to become the expert. Courage to learn from the past and use that to build a better, brighter future. Wherever your courage leads you, Rivera will be with you every step of the way.
Is your business truly protected from a malicious attack inside your network?
Attempted security breach in progress.
I'm on the way. The cybersecurity specialists at Consolidated can help you stop it before it gets in. Breaches can happen anywhere, even on your phone. Using a filter in Outlook or relying solely on antivirus is like fighting an intruder that's already inside your business. Why not block the intruder before it gets in? Call on one of our cybersecurity specialists and protect your business with cybersecurity tools from Consolidated.
At Dakota Community Bank and Trust, we're leaders in the egg industry. Our egg lenders grew up farming and ranching, and they understand egg operations.
With our agribusiness lending experience, we can help you with your financing.
We specialize in egg real estate, operating lines of credit, and cattle and machinery financing.
To serve you, we need to hear you.
So stop by your local Dakota Community Bank and Trust.
At Dakota Community Bank and Trust, that's what we do.
Hi, Dan Porter here. When you're having trouble getting your car or truck in for service, think Dan Porter Motors. Fast express service, low price tires with rotations for life, free alignment checks, free car washes with service, low price daily rental cars, shuttle service to and from work. Give us a call at 227-1272 or see us on the web at dpmotors.com. That's 227-1272 for all your service needs. Give us a call.
Well, back with you, our final. Dickinson State falls 79 for Rocky Mountain College, 48 for Dickinson State. Rocky led it at every quarter stop, 20-12 at the end of the first quarter, 40-20 at halftime, 61-30 through three quarters, and win it 79-48. The biggest lead to the ball game was 33 for Rocky Mountain College. We had no ties. Rocky Mountain, 3 players in double figures off the bench. Morgan Baird, 8 of 11 from the field, 2 of 2 from the line, 18 points. Dominique Stevens, 5 of 8 from the field, 2 of 2 from the line for 12 points. Mackenzie Deafman, 5 of 7 from the field, 2 3-pointers with 12 points. Kai Buell with 9, 8 points for Tanisha Parnell, 6 points for Ileana Moran, 5 points for Taylor Stevens, 4 points for Chloe Thatcher, Brenna Lindsay with 3 points, and Gracie Leckvold with a bucket, or a couple of free throws for 2. So again, Morgan Baird, 18, Dominique Stevens, and Mackenzie Deafman, each with 12. Dickinson State had nobody in double figures. They were led in the ball game by Mackenzie Johnson, 3 of 10 from the field, 2 3-pointers, 8 points. Lindsay Peterson, 3 of 6 from the field. She had a 3-pointer for 7 points. Caden Steele, 3 of 8 from the field, 6 points. Sam Oates had a bucket, 2 for 2 from the line, 4 points. Also Danielle Wallace, a bucket, 2 for 2 from the line for 4. Jenna Jacobson had 3. Heather Labrie had 3. Tate Cohn had 3. And also 3 points for Whitney Edwards in the ball game. But again, Mackenzie Johnson with 8, 7 for Lindsay Peterson. Caden Steele with 6 to lead Dickinson State. Well, shooting the basketball, a good afternoon for Rocky Mountain College. They shot exactly 50% from the field, 8 of 26 from the three-point range, 10 of 29, 35%. Shot well from the free throw line as well, 13 of 18 for 72%. For Dickinson State, again, a tough night or afternoon shooting the basketball, just 19 of 56, 34%. Three-point shooting, 5 of 22, 23%, and 5 of 7 from the free throw line for 71%. Rebounding numbers, big edge for Rocky Mountain, 42-27. Leading the way, Gracie Leckvold with 7. Mackenzie Deafman also with 7. For Dickinson State, they were led by Mackenzie Johnson with 4 rebounds. Sam Oates ended up with 7 rebounds. Mackenzie Johnson with 4 and Jenna Jacobson with 3 turnovers. Dickinson State turned it over 15 times. Rocky Mountain just 8 turnovers in the ball game. But again, hot shooting for Rocky Mountain College, cool shooting for Dickinson State, and the result was a resounding victory for the Battling Bears, 79-48. So they get the sweep of the weekend series with Dickinson State winning 81-42 last night, winning 79-48 this afternoon. So the Blue Hawks dropped to 4-6 on the year. Rocky Mountain College improves to 4-3. One more timeout. We'll take a 30-second timeout from ND Pharmacy, then back with our player of the game for Dickinson State after we hear from ND Pharmacy. Player of the game is nobody really stands out, so we'll go with Mackenzie Johnson. She scored 8 points to lead Dickinson State, also had 4 rebounds and 3 assists in just under 27 minutes of play. So Mackenzie Johnson will be our player of the game as Rocky Mountain College wins it by 31. Your final 79-48. Well, a pretty quick ball game, less than an hour and a half. So they're going to get this next game between Dakota State and Montana Western underway a little bit early. And that means Dickinson State and Rocky Mountain men's game will probably start a little bit early as well. That's scheduled for a 7 o'clock tip-off probably start a little bit early depending upon the length of this men's game between Dakota State and Montana Western. But Rod will be in to bring you the Blue Hawks and Battling Bears on the men's side tonight at about, well, I suppose maybe 6:45, 6:50 with the start, as we got this one in quickly this afternoon as Rocky Mountain won it by a final of 79-48. So that'll wrap things up on the women's side of the Sam Milanovic Classic. Rod will be in to bring you Rocky Mountain College and Dickinson State. Like I said, it'll be a little early, probably 6:45, 6:50 for the Bears and Blue Hawks on the men's side. But that'll wrap up our coverage of the Blue Hawk women this afternoon as they fall 79-48. That'll